Welcome in this video. I am Dr. Vinita Bhadoria, Associate Professor English. Today I am going to discuss the poem Dover Beach, written by Mathew Arnold. In the previous video I have given you a brief introduction of Mathew Arnold as well as Dover Beach. In this video I am going to explain you first three stanzas of the poem Dover Beach. The sea is calm tonight, the tide is full, the moon lies fair upon the straits on the French coast of the light. Gleams and is gone, the cliffs of England stand, glimmering and vast, out in the tranquil bay. Come to the window, sweet is the night air, only from the long line of spray, where the sea meets the moon-blenched land. Few meanings are calm. Calm means peaceful. Straight, a narrow passage of water connecting two seas or large bodies of water. Coast, bank, gleams, brightens, shines. Cliff, cliff means steep rocks, usually overhanging sea. Glimmering, dimly shined, vast, large. Tranquil, again, peaceful, calm. Spray. Spray is small particles of water driven by wind. Moon blenched. Moon blenched it, made white by moonlight. These are the few meanings. Now I'm giving you literal meaning, then I'll make you the real meaning. One night, the poet is standing near the shore at Dover. Dover is the name of a beach. Moon is shining in the sky. Its light is falling over the whole street. With that on the narrow passes of Dover. The French coast is also shining dimly in the moonlight. As the moon has changed position in the sky, its light is now not falling on the French coast, but the English coast and the calm waters of the sea are shining brightly. It is beautiful sight to enjoy. The poet calls his beloved his wife, to come to the window and look at this beautiful sight. He wants that she may enjoy the sight of long line of water drops which arise as the waves fall on the white moonlit coast. He wants that she may also enjoy the sweet air blowing in the night. In other words, we can say that poet is staring at the French coast some 20 miles away on the other side of the channel. He sees the light on the French coast gleaming, and now as the light has gone off, he concentrates on the English shore. The most fantastic lines are the opening lines of the poem. The sea is calm tonight, the tide is full, the moon lies fair upon the streets. Means it is the night time. It is night, and the peaceful and quiet sea is filled with water at the time of high tides. The moon is shining brightly. Fair means brightly upon the narrow English channel. English channel, that straight channel. Straight is narrow. Straits अपन ने यूज किया. We have used word straight to show the narrow passage which is connecting two seas. That is English channel. Next stanza. Listen, you hear the grating roar of pebbles which the waves draw back and flinch at their return up the high strand, begin and cease, and then again begin with tremulous cadence slow, and bring the eternal note of sadness in. Few important meanings. Grating roars, harsh noise. Pebbles, the pieces of stones, flinch, flinch throw, strand, shore, bank, tremulous, trembling, cadence, tone. These are the few meanings. Now I am going to explain. Listen, you hear the grating roar. He is money. The poet is expressed talking to his wife. Listen. He now asks her wife, to listen to the continuous and irritating, harsh sound of the pebbles. Pebbles are the pieces of stones drawn by the waves, which are coming with the waves. The waves are drawing the stones backward to the sea and then again throwing them back onto the high shores on their return journey. When the waves go back to the sea, they left some stones and take some stones with them. Begin and cease and then again begin with tremulous cadence slow and bring the eternal note of sadness in. The sound of the waves begins and stops and again begins. The trembling rhythm continues slowly, but now it brings the eternal notes of sadness. Now Matthew Arnold felt sadness in that noise of which is made by waves, coming and going of waves. The monotonous rhythm of the waves make the speaker depressed, make that poet depressed. The tone of the poem now change from cheerful to melancholy. The eternal note of sadness, it represents the sound of the waves, tells the ebb and flow of human misery. And he tells us in next stanza, it is eternal, that is, man has forever been a miserable creature. The sound of waves represents the flow and the obstructions of human life, joys and sufferings of human life. Sophocles long ago heard it on the Aegean, and it brought into his mind the turbid ebb and flow of human misery we find also in the sound of thought, hearing it by this distant northern sea. Few meanings. Sophocles. Sophocles is a Greek dramatist, writing during 496 to 406 BC. BC is before Christ. Aegean. Aegean is Greek. Turbid. Turbid is muddy, not clear. Ebb. The return of the tide. In Hindi, we can say it bhata. And flow is jwar. Misery, woe, pains, gloom. Sophocles was a Greek dramatist who was writing during 1496 to 406 BC. The poet says to his wife, beloved wife, that hearing the sound, Sophocles was reminded of the increase and decrease in men's miseries, men's pains, human pains. Sometimes man becomes very miserable due to physical illness or loss of his kith and kin. This is the flow of miseries. After some time, he feels a big relief of miseries. This is its ebb, but he is never perfectly happy. Soon again the miseries increase. When he hears the roaring sound at Dover, he is reminded of the loss of human religious faith as he explain in next stanza. The poet is now reminded that Sophocles also heard the same sound sitting on the shore of the Aegean Sea, Greek Sea. That what brought to his mind the picture of human sufferings like muddy water going in and out. Our poet has also found a feeling of sadness hearing similar sound beside the northern sea. The Straits of Dover is between the English Channel and North Sea, far away from Sophocles' Aegean Sea. These are the three stanzas I have discussed with you, and in next video I'll discuss next two stanzas or last two stanzas of the poem. Thank you very much.